Hi, my people. Welcome back to 100 Days of Data with Miss Mailiana. And today is day 23. I am Francisca Mailiana Zonki, your lead tutor for this challenge. We started looking at SQL. First, we looked at Excel. In fact, we started with the basic information about data, and now we are looking at SQL. And I hope at this point you understand the basic information around SQL, and I hope you were able to download the SQL, MySQL too as well. So we are going to go further to learn more queries for today, right? We're going to know about filtering, ordering, and yeah, it's more about queries for our challenge. So let's get onto our laptop to learn some few queries. All right, let's go. Welcome back to our MySQL tab. I hope as of now you've been able to download MySQL on your machine and you have something like this. Alright, so with this I can actually hide this by clicking here. So it's open, right? So first and foremost, what we did yesterday was to create two databases. So we created company database, we created school database, right? And then we learned about activating your database, and also we learned about creating tables under your database as well. All right. So for today, we are going to be looking at actually inserting some information, and then we'll use the filtering and also limits as well. All right, and ordering. But our data doesn't have, if you look at, let's work with the school data set. Okay, so I'm going to activate the school. All right, so I make sure my cursor is under use school, and then I activate. So now my school is open. All right, so now I am going to look at my table that I created, select everything from from students, and I okay, so I have the student ID and full name. All right, so I have some queries here that I'm going to refer to. Probably I would add gender and also add some other information just so that it's more concise. So first and foremost, I am going to drop the table in here, right, and create another one. So drop means delete table students, okay, semicolon, then I drop it. Okay, when I refresh, there's tables, there's no table here, so meaning that I've deleted it, right? So meaning that the SQL language for delete is what to drop. All right, so now I'm going to create more information under the table again. So I want to make the table more to have more information. That's why I dropped it to create it again. All right, that's a simple way, a simple trick you can use. Okay, so we have the student ID, so we are creating a table, right? Score students, and in the table we have the student ID, which is an integer. Okay, an integer means numbers, and this integer increases by itself. Every new person, there's going to be a new name, and this integer is a primary key, meaning that is the unique identifier. That's the student ID is the unique ID, like the unique identifier. That's why it's called the primary key. Then now the next thing is their full name, right? And the full name characters is, it's a text. So text in SQL means it's a varchar, right? So after doing that, you have to let SQL know that, oh, the text will be between 1 to 100. The maximum is 100. Then we have comma. So I want to bring more information here, something like the gender and maybe the program. I don't want too much information. So gender, right? So gender stands here as it's either or something like that. So that's why it's MNU. And then we have, I'm going to take the program as well. All right. And probably level, right? So let's take the level as well. Probably level 100, level 200, and all that. as well. Okay. All right, so let's look at, let me bring this here so that it's easy for you to see. Let's look at the chart. Well, sorry, not the chart, the query. So it says what, create table called students. Okay, and in the table we have student ID, which is an integer, which is an auto increment and also a primary key. Then now we have the full name. Then we have, and the full name is a varchar. Then we have the gender, which is this or that, which is inum, right? And then we have the program, and then we have the level, right? That it is, and I think the level shouldn't be. Let's execute this to see if the level, I'm expecting the level to be black, but as of now it's looking blue, which means it's a query, but I wouldn't know what it is about until I query it and see the error. All right, so do not be afraid of errors, it helps you learn. So let's execute. All right, so it's saying no error, so let's actually select everything from students again. Right, so let me select everything from students and execute again. All right, so it's normal. So we have student ID, full name, gender, program, and level. Our table doesn't have any information, right? I mean, that means that there's nothing in the table, it's empty. We've drawn the table, but it's empty, so we have to insert some information into the table. All right, okay, I'm just trying to draw all right, so let's insert, let me bring this, yeah. So now let's insert some information. So insert, I'm going to this, I really like copy and paste a lot so that I don't make errors that much. All right, so now we are going to insert into student. All right, so the query means insert into the table student, and this is how you are going to insert it. You are going to insert it by, the student ID is already auto increment, so it doesn't matter. So you are going to insert it by, accordingly we have student ID, which is auto increment. We have full name, so it's going to be full name, full underscore name, comma, then we are going to have gender, then we are going to have program, so some of the information here are not needed. Program, right, so we have full name, gender, program, and level. All right, so this is what we are inserting it according to this, and the full name is Ama Mensa. Okay, Ama Mensa. The gender is female. We don't need a date, right? The gender is female, and the program is data analytics, and then the level is level 200, right? So now let's insert this. So our query starts from 16 to 19, is a full query, right? So let's execute. We've executed, so let's execute number 14 again to see the table. All right, so we've inserted the first person, Ama Mensa, female, data analytics level 200. All right, so therefore I can go back and actually just copy this, right, and paste it and just change the name to maybe Kofi Mensa, and this will be male, and also data analytics also level 200. Then I insert again. All right, then I go to number 14 again and execute, so that I see the table. So now I have the second information there. So this is how you create. So maybe you have a data set on in a notebook and you want to bring it into SQL. This is how you go about it, one after the other. Also note, you have to actually understand each column that you are creating. Remember, you are creating a table, you are drawing it, like how we draw tables and have lines and all that. So each column, student, full name, gender, program level, you should know the type of data it is. Okay, the type of data it is. So let's try to create about five information, right? So I'm going to paste here. I still have it. So now I'm going to do yeah, Isa. I don't know if it is correct, but and all of them are going to be in level let's say level 200. Let's keep it like that. Then I'm going to actually um give another value, right? So okay, I'm going to say AJ King, right? So there's another name, and this is also female, comma, or in the same class. So data analytics, doing the same program. So you can have different programs actually. Then also level. Sorry, I almost always forget my quotes. Level 200. Don't forget your quotes, please. Alright. I didn't bring comma here. There has to be comma. So this one also has to have comma. Then I'm going to have the final name, which is going to be make Q. I don't know where these names are coming from, but I think they sound cool. Let's let's say this is a male. Let's say this is a male. I hope you can hear me. Sorry if my voice is on and off. Alright, so we have male. Also, oh, this is supposed to be comma. Male, also data analytics. Quotation, comma, quotation again. Also level 200, quotes, and bracket close. Right, so now let's execute. Good to go. Our execution is all green today. Amazing. Then now let's go and check it out. So we go to select from. You can actually type a select from here again. So say select everything. Sorry, everything from students. So you have to spell it accurately. And let's execute. So all the information is here. All right, so this is actually a full project by you creating your database and creating your tables under your database. Actually, let's refresh our database, our schemas, right? So we can see your table here, student, right? So that's it. We have 5 information there. So now let's look at filtering. That is what this today's video is all about. For us to filter better, we have to know the query for filter. The query for filter is where, right? So you are saying that okay, select everything from the students table, right? Where gender is female, right? So let's do that and see what it will bring us. It's going to bring us all the females. So when you also say select everything from students where gender equals male, semicolon, it's going to give you all female. So that's filtering. You use the where to filter. So it can be where age is greater than this and all those things as well. All right. So that is filtering. The next we are going to look at is order, order by. Okay. So we are going to select the name and order it according to their full name, right? So select everything from students, order it by their full name from order it by their full name in ascending order. ASC means ascending order. Then you execute it. It's going to just arrange it from A to Y. You get in ascending order. That is order by as well. Okay. You can actually limit, and so let's look at limits. You want to limit the information you get. So you want to bring some information out, but you are limiting it to, let's say, two, right? So that means you're saying select everything from students and limit it to just two. It's going to bring just the two, the first two. If you say limit it to three, so let's do three, limit it to three. Note where your semicolon comes, that's where it ends. So all this is one particular query which can be on one particular line, but it's just me making it in different lines as well. So it can be this or like this. You are fine so far as your semicolon ends your query. So I want to bring out a limit it to three, and that is it. So we've looked at, in fact, let's start from the beginning. We've created two database. We've seen what to activate. You use the use to activate your database. You create your database, name that you create your table in the database. So when you activate your database, now you can create a table in there, and then you then use, like, you have to create your columns and the types of data it would be in there. Then when you want to delete something, you use the drop query. When you want to see everything in your table, you use select. When you want to input something, insert into students, and you give the accordingly how you would position their names so that it will enter pepe, right? Then you do same thing here, and then we looked at insert, then we looked at select from again. Then we now say, okay, we want to filter, we want to just get some particular data, so we say, okay, select everything and show us only the females. This is what it means by getting the only the females, and this is what it means by getting only the male. Then now we looked at order by. So these are queries that you have to understand, right? Select everything and order it by the full name in an ascending order. So it started from A to Z if you want to arrange things. And then now we select something and limit it, right? We select something and limit it. So that means that you can play around your queries if you understand the language. Now you can add this and this to see, oh, if it works. Okay, that is it for today. All right, so we've come to the end of day 23. We've looked at creating a database, creating tables, actually inserting your values in your table, also looking at how to find your table or see your table, what is in there. We've also looked at order by, where, and also limit. So these are queries that, in fact, when you go for top interviews, you'll be asked about, right? So please pay attention and please watch it as many times. Explore the language, as I now, these are the language that I was talking about. So I hope you learned something today. See you on day 24. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and thank you all. We are on 41 subscribers as I'm recording today, and I want to appreciate you all. Thank you all for joining. Let's push this to 1000 1000 subscribers, 10,000. Let's just keep going. Let's learn. Thank you so much. Share this video to a friend, let them be impacted to learn data and analytics. All right, thank you. See you on day 24. Bye for now.